He had hard work caked on his overalls, sweat on his neck, chaw in his jaw, when a stranger pulled up and met him outside his barn. Said, "Sir, I don't know if you ever would, but I built houses and neighborhoods, and I was wondering if you'd ever want to sell your farm." With his old dog barking and running around, he paused for a second, spit on the ground and kicked a little gravel, looked down and said, "This is my dirt, these are my fields, where I harvest what I plant. That little pond, I catch bluegill, I built that barn with my two hands, where I raise my babies, a piece of me. Now this ain't just a piece of land, the money'd be great, but I can't part ways with a life that works. You can't put a greenback dollar on what it's worth. This is my dirt." Great-granddaddy bought it for 100 an acre. He just got married when he signed the papers. Him and his brothers framed that old farmhouse. Every fence post here we put in the ground, ran the barbed wire and pulled the plow. Every last hay bale we built it. Yeah, I'd hate to be the first to sell it. This is my dirt, these are my fields, where I harvest what I plant. That little pond, I catch bluegill, I built that barn with my two hands, where I raise my babies, a piece of me. Now this ain't just a piece of land, the money'd be great, but I can't part ways with a life that works. You can't put a greenback dollar on what it's worth. This is my dirt. This is where 5 generations have prayed for rain. They'll cover me in it when the good Lord calls my name. This is my dirt, these are my fields, where I harvest what I plant. That little pond, I catch bluegill, I built that barn with my two hands, where I raise my babies, a piece of me. Now this ain't just a piece of land, the money'd be great, but I can't part ways with a life that works. You can't put a greenback dollar on what it's worth. This is my dirt. Yeah, this is my dirt. Yeah, this is my dirt. Where I harvest what I plant. This is my dirt. Where I raise my babies. This is my dirt.
My big brother rode an Indian Scout. It was black like his jacket, American spirit hanging out of his mouth. Just like our daddy, he kick-started that bike one night and broke Mama's heart. He pointed that headlight west, out where the wild things are. He'd call me up every couple of weeks from South California, talk about the desert and the Joshua Tree, his pretty girl stories, and how he bought an Airstream trailer and a J45 guitar. Said, "Little brother, you'll love it out here, out where the wild things are." Oh, it's hearts on fire and crazy dreams. those streets that never sleep when the sky goes dark, out where the wild things are. I called my brother from the back of that plane the second I made it. We started drinking on the strip in LA, and then it got crazy. Ended up at a house in the hills with some Hollywood stars, kissing on a blonde in a backyard pool, out where the wild things are. At the end of that summer, but I knew he'd never leave. Oh, its heart's on fire and crazy dreams. Oh, and the nights sing out like gasoline. Oh, them Indian scouts, man, they're built for speed. Where the wild things are. Out where the wild things are.
He's a cold beer drinker, a buck and deer hunter, the best friend a dog ever had. A post-hole digger, a mint skull dipper, a John Deere cap sporting man. With a house on a hill and a pond in the field, surrounded by a mess of corn rows. Makes a living from his labor, a credit to the maker. He's somebody everybody knows. Last of a dying breed who tend the fields and mend the fences. Heaven knows I hate to think that generation might be ending, but if he goes, he will go down in history as the last of the overall wearers, farmer tat terrors down at the VFW Hall. Cape Pan liquors, ripe tomato pickers, hay balers loading trailers in the fall. Fruit stand sellers, town square dwellers who gather at the Dairy Queen at dawn. Everybody knows them, everybody loves them. God, I'm gonna miss them if they're gone. Last of a dying breed who tend the fields and mend the fences. Heaven knows I hate to think that generation might be ending, but if he goes, he will go down in history as the last of a dying breed. He's a hard-working family man,
of a dying breed.
Last of a dying breed who tend the fields and mend the fences. Heaven knows I hate to think that generation might be ending, but if he goes, he will go down in history as the last of a dying breed, of a dying breed, of a dying breed.
See, Billy got picked on at school for things he couldn't change. He tried his best to play it cool, but in the 7th grade, you either fit right in or you don't fit. That's just the cold hard truth. I wish that I'd have been the friend that Billy never knew. I think it's time we come together, you and I can make a change. Maybe we can make a difference, make the world a better place. Look around and love somebody, we've been hateful long enough. Let the good Lord reunite us to this country that we love's undivided.
Yup. You either go to church or you're gonna go to hell. Get a job and work or you're gonna go to jail. I just kinda wish we didn't think like that. Why's it gotta be all white or all black? And when we gonna learn to try on someone's shoes sometimes? That's right.
When we gonna start to see from someone else's eyes? I think it's time to come together, you and I can make a change. Maybe we can make a difference, make the world a better place. Look around and love somebody, we've been hateful long enough. Let the good Lord reunite us to this country that we love, undivided. Oh yeah, undivided. Oh yeah. And we're all the same to God, no matter what, we get His love. I'm tired of looking left or right, so I'm just looking up.
I think it's time to come together, you and I can make a change.
Maybe we can make a difference, make the world a better place. Look around and love somebody, we've been hateful long enough. Let the good Lord reunite us to this country that we love, undivided.
Come on.
Oh yeah, undivided. Oh yeah.
You either go to church or you're gonna go to hell. Get
Oh
a job and work or you're gonna go to jail. I just kinda wish we didn't think like that. Why's it gotta be all white or all black?
We've been up here in the city, living in the gears that grind. Girl, it's a doggone pity we he ain't been getting any time. I've been preaching about back home, how it can make you feel so alive. Tell you what we can do, baby, let's me and you take a little drive. Welcome to the farm, where you can roll your windows down. Baby, take my arm. I ain't hearing nothing, such a beautiful sound. We can take the tractor down the road, go walking around the bend, lay by the river, climb up in the barn. Welcome to the farm. Yeah, yeah. There ain't no card in your pocket ever gonna turn that old gas pump on. It's cash for everything around here. That's just the way it's been for so long. How you like how Coke from a green glass bottle is colder than that plastic stuff? Watch how Miss Annie at the counter tells that story about me wrecking my truck. Welcome to the farm, where you can roll your windows down. Baby, take my arm. I ain't hearing nothing, such a beautiful sound. We can take the tractor down the road, go walking around the bend, lay by the river, climb up in the barn. Welcome to the farm. Yeah, yeah. Pine straw in your hair, not an ounce of makeup on you. As the sun goes down, girl, I ain't ever seen you looking so good as you do right now. Welcome to the farm, where you can roll your windows down. Baby, take my arm. I ain't hearing nothing, such a beautiful sound. We can take the tractor down the road, go walking around the bend, lay by the river, climb up in the barn. Welcome to the farm. Yeah, yeah. Right there's an old step side. How about that blue sky? So pretty it'll make you cry. We can roll on over yonder, or sit right here and ponder, watch the wind whirl by. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I love my boots broken, I love my camo hat. Don't mind a little paint on my jeans, yeah, I roll like that. I was my whole world back in my innocent days. I love that little white church out on 109. Swear I hit my knees and I thank the Lord for this life of mine. I love my small town world, I love a country girl, I love a Friday night. Man, I love this life, sound of an old dirt road rolling through my mind. Man, I love, man, I love, man, I love this life. 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 Man, I love this life.
Old man Wrigley lived in that white house down the street where I grew up. Mama used to send me over with things. We struck a friendship up. I spent a few long summers out on his old porch swing. He said he was in the war, went in the Navy, lost his wife and lost his baby. I broke down and asked him one time, I said, how you keep from going crazy? He said, I'll see my wife and son in just a little while. I asked him what he meant. He looked at me and smiled and said, I raise my hands, I bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth that the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see. Oh, I believe. Oh.
A few years later, I was off at college, talking to Mom on the phone one night, getting all caught up on the gossip, the ins and outs of the small town life. Said, oh, by the way, son, old man Wrigley died. Later on that night, I laid there thinking back, thought about a couple long lost souls. I didn't know whether to cry or laugh. If there was ever anybody deserved to take it to the other side, it'd be that sweet old man who looked me in the eyes. He said, I raise my hand, bow my head. I'm finding more and more truth in the words written in red. They tell me that there's more to life than just what I can see.
I can't quote the good book, don't know the chapter or the verse.
But you can't tell me this all ends in a slow ride in a hearse.
You know I'm more and more convinced the longer that I live.
This can't be.
No, this can't be.
No, this can't